And I can give you what you want, but you got to come and watch me stream. I've got some good old content, I got some more in store. When I get through throwing it on you, well, you gotta come back for more. Boys, I got the streams down by the dozen, that ain't nothing but dancing love. Hey, little baby, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure hard and I'm now in the stream. Whoa, hey, hey. Oh, she's still over there, okay. Hey guys, whoa, man. I'm real stuffy, so you're gonna hear me sniffing. You're gonna hear me doing some sniffing and snuffling tonight, because I just cannot get my nose to unclog out. It seems dimmer in here than it was when I last checked. Get a little. Oh, that's too much. Man, what if I just? That's not gonna help. If I just go up one boop, just one, not two. That's too much. All right, here we are. Point is, what is this? That's fine. Okay, let's just say hi to everybody. Hey Star-Lord, hey Emily, hey Brianna, hey Peyton, hey Zoe, hey Loki Laufeyson, hi to Chris, what's going on Chris, Christina, Anissa, Tina, Wraith, Silver Sky Dragon, Corey, I already said hi to Anissa, hey Olivia, hey Microphenes, oh man, that's cool. Tigress Star, hi there, hi guys. So let's see what people are asking before I get into anything. Oh, I'm so stuffy. Oh god. What is a Mastweiler? I believe that's a Mastiff and a Rottweiler mixed. It's a big dog either way. Do any of you like Harry Potter? Everybody likes Harry Potter. Which Hogwarts house are you? I like to think I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm a Hufflepuff. Other people, okay. Linkin Park. I used to love Linkin Park. I had like a good 8 or 9 months where I was listening to Linkin Park every goddamn day. And god damn it, I go back and I'm like, oh, remember how good those Linkin Park songs were? And then I go back and I listen to it and I'm like, they're not as good as I remember them being. So that's my current situation with Linkin Park, is they're not as good as I remember them being. Blah 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 blah. Showtime, Black Widow. That's my Muley. Okay. Get myself pizza. Doing a. Oh wait, did I say hi to Amada? Hi, my girlfriend. Hi. Doing a. Oh, Logan hates you. What did you do over spring break with your girlfriend? Well, Amada and I have an anniversary coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow is our anniversary, so we hung out a lot this weekend. We went and got a nice fancy dinner at a fancy restaurant called the Stinking Rose. And that was fun. It's pretty garlicky. They specialize in garlic. Some other stuff happened this weekend. I got sick, so that sucks. And I had a fever like last night and maybe the night before. I have no idea. I just felt like shit the last couple days. And man, my whole head is just full of boogies. God damn it. Also, anyone who's asking about whether or not the cat is here. There she is. See her back there. There she is. She's sitting right there. So you can kind of keep an eye on her during the rest of the broadcast. She's not really going to be doing much except for sitting there. But she's available to you for your viewing pleasure. So yeah, we didn't do much. There's no spring break past college, Zoe. So, you know, there's really not. You kind of lose out on the spring break benefit when you're out of school, and we're both old enough to be out of school, so no spring break. La 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 la. I hope you're enjoying your pizza. Doing a lino cut, trying not to chop my fingers off in the process. I don't know, what's a lino cut? I don't know what that is. Might be a cheerleader at college. That'd be cool, Peyton. Okay. Sniffing at my house, too. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Corey. It's rough. Show, I guess. First job interview today. Instantly got taken. Becoming a nurse. Wow, McFurnace. That's great. I mean, if you can get registered as a nurse, you can get the job as a nurse. So cool. I think that's great. I wish I was having that much success on my job hunt. Hey, Michelle. Peyton, I already showed you the cat. So okay. I have bipolar. I hope you understand me, and I'm fine. And my mother's taking care of me. You're my favorite. I'm a big fan. Go Loki. Hey, thanks, Tina. Well, I hope that we can. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get along fine. Yale, how's it going? It was taken on Insta. Wait, what? Okay. So sad. Chester took his own life. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that. I forgot about Chester being gone. Oh man. What are you gonna do? Christina, happy birthday! Happy belated birthday! Congratulations! Happy birthday! This is your birthday song. Happy birthday! I know this song is wrong. Happy birthday! I hope you have a good one. Happy birthday! I don't know the rest of the words. There you go. How was your St. Patrick's Day, Chris? It's funny you should ask that because I just posted. I just posted some pictures of the fact that I was dressed up yesterday in my costume because I had to go do a video shoot with a YouTube channel that I think you, Chris, especially, may be familiar with. It's a YouTube channel that I've worked with before, but I don't want you guys to go and try and figure out what's going on there. So, yeah, there's going to be in the next few months a new YouTube video coming out that I'll be in, and there will also be some other characters from other places there. But until then, you're gonna have to sit and wonder. So that's what I did on my St. Patrick's Day. I was sick the whole time and I felt like shit, but we got through it, and that's what matters. It's 1 a.m. We'll go to bed, McFirmsonst. Typing with one hand is hard. Well, Anissa, maybe free up that other hand. I don't know where it is or what it's doing, but maybe just use both hands. Good God. Hogwarts house. We already said Hufflepuff. Thank you, Chris, for the happy anniversary wishes. Cat keeps trying to sniff you on screen. Oh, that's pretty cute, Tigress. I love how PGC's head popped up. Yeah, she does that. She's a good little baby. Happy early anniversary. This is going to be real late, but lino cut is like old-fashioned printmaking. Oh, like, what do you call it? Yeah, printmaking. It's you cut into like a tile, almost like a rubbery tile. And then you can press it into ink, and then you can press the inked thing onto stuff. This is going to be real late. Okay. You cut shapy thingies into a block and stamp it with ink. That makes sense. Wood cutting. Okay, cool. Hey, Candace. Good to see you. Numb stuck in my head. Hey, Cottonmouth. Star-Lord. Hi, Star-Lord. Can't wait to see it. I started my Thor cosplay this week. It was just about to 3D print Mjolnir. You're going to 3D print Mjolnir? That's a lot of... Why don't you just buy one of the toy ones? Probably cost you less than the filament you're about to use. But, you know, everyone's got to do it their own way, so... Go ahead and do it. It's not Mirkfurnace. It's Morphine's SKSKS. It's Morphines. Oh, Morphines. It's just you used a C instead of an O because the C is most of the way to being an O. Morphines. Got it. Taken on Insta. Dedicated a lot. Loki edit on Instagram it to you, tagged you in it, but you haven't seen it. Interesting. Well, maybe I'll check that out. Lino cut is why good. Okay, all right. Well, at least that's what your hand's busy with. Hey, Karen. Hi there. So, guys, Yeah, like yesterday was a video shoot. It's also going to be mostly holler. Yeah, and I got to dress up. I took a quick selfie, but like I'm going to be playing a very small part in a video. So that's what's kind of going on lately. Other than that, I'm putting a lot of time into organizing Dimension Dorks. Whew. It's getting hot in here. Why is it hot in here all of a sudden? Why am I so warm? It's because of the lights? What is the deal? Oh yeah, glad to see Amara and I. Yeah, listen, that was a typo. I fixed it on Instagram, but then you can't edit your Twitter posts, and I didn't really feel like deleting it. So, yeah, I put Amara instead of Amada. So sue me, okay? My concert is tomorrow, and I'm nervous about it. Well, Zoe, I'm sure you're gonna do fine as long as you practice. Have to go to bed. Bye, Tina McGee. Is the fever breaking? The fever, I thought, broke last night. I was sweating my ass off when I woke up. It was like I got up in the middle of the night and I sort of like got up and went to the bathroom, and then when I laid back down, I was like, it feels like someone dumped water onto these blankets. Like, I had been sweating so much, and good Lord, it's just crazy. I don't think I peed my pants, but, you know, anything's possible. Is the fever breaking? I think they should use you as Loki in Disneyland, to be honest. 10 out of 10. Wish I looked like a Marvel character. Well, Morphines, if Disneyland paid better, maybe that would be an option for me, but I don't think so. Also, I don't think I'd be able to keep Loki Hates You if I were a Disney representative who was their professional Loki. So, you know, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I think they should use you. It was fucking warm today. I had my bra off by lunch. That's how it's meant to be, though. That's what feminism is. Sometimes you don't want to be wearing your bra. Sometimes you don't want to go to bed. So, you take your bra off. You wear it like you sees it. And, you know, maybe someday we'll go to the beach, and, you know, women will be able to not have to wear a shirt if they don't feel like it. Because, I mean, what's with the double standard? What's the difference between my nipples and your nipples? Probably not much. Mine are a little smaller, probably. I got very small nipples. What are you going to do? Moving on. Finally saw Captain Marvel. Good for you. Spent my St. Patrick's Day working, and then afterwards watched the Leprechaun movie marathon on Sci-Fi. Leprechaun Return wasn't really that bad. I don't know, Chris. They were all pretty bad. All those Leprechaun movies were a little rough, from what I remember. It was 70 degrees last week here in Cornhell, but the very next day it was in the 30s. I'm sorry to hear that. It'd be nice to have a nice day every day. Sure, yeah, that's fine. That's just a comment about nipples. Let's see. I don't think I peed my pants. It's pretty high on the list of wild things I've heard on Bill's streams. I guess the chains are needed again to get you to Disneyland. Juan, hi. Where is? Like, werewolf is. Welcome, Juan. Hey, it's 12:13 a.m. and it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Emma. Happy birthday. I don't know what this song is. Happy birthday, but I hope it's not too wrong. And happy birthday. Once you are here, you happy birthday. Get this song anew. That's how that's gonna work. I'm gonna try and make that song over and over again in weird ways. Have you seen him getting into his Loki costume? Tiny nipples for Bill. Yeah, that seems to be. I think that's the #1 video on my YouTube. Speaking of which, maybe I'll check that out right now. How many views does that have? I haven't really kept my eye on the views for the me getting changed video. Oh God, it was years ago. Ooh boy. Oh man, these videos would have been forever ago. Wait, where is it? I just want to see how many views that video has. Nope, that's a Sophie video. And that's a video of a convention thing. And this is a whole bunch of... my first video got posted in like a million different tiny little pieces. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm ever gonna... Yeah, who knows? This video is probably not even here. It's here. It's somewhere. I don't know where, though. That's the helmet video. Well, you know, I trust that it's around. And I don't know where. It doesn't matter. I hope this is entertaining for you to watch, because I have no idea where it is. Moving on. Here we are. Okay, dress up video, how I found your channel. Bruh, I went on the wrong train today because they both said Munich. Then at my stop, I stood up, waited, and it was just driving by. I turned around and everyone looked at me like I felt like a dumbass. Yeah, trains are tough. Sometimes you feel like you got things nailed down. Where is German slept near Fenrir, your kids? Well, I mean, I feel like that's a rhetorical question because it doesn't really have any productive meaning. So, I mean, I have a Mjolnir. It's up there. I have a spear, which is not Jormungandr. It is the Mind Gem Loki prop. That's over there. I do not have an 8-legged horse, nor do I have a giant wolf. So, to answer your question, Juan, not here. Not in the screen area that you can see. Therefore, effectively, it's not here at all. Thank you for your question. Maybe stick to something I can answer after that. I can tell you and I are going to get along just fine. Just sat back, drove 1 hour to the capital city of my state, then I took another train. Oh my God. Morphines. You got to get out of there. You got to stop counting on that train to happen. The Leprechaun movies are kind of like guilty pleasures for me. They're so bad they're good. You know, I never subscribed to the so bad they're good thing. That's why I never saw The Room. That's why I never liked a lot of these shitty sort of internet sensations that happen. Like, if it's so bad it's good, it's probably just bad. So I try not to even dip my toes into the so bad it's good category. Where is that video? Still can't find it. Oh, wait, no, there it is. It's got 218,000 views. Maybe I should monetize that. It's got almost 250,000 views. Let's get that bad boy up and running. Good God. I have a crutch. Oh, you have a crush on Black Widow. Well, I don't think anyone would fault you for that, Star-Lord. Probably haven't seen Commando then. That's also a pretty bad movie. Hey, Alucard. I just rediscovered the Cheetos. Oh no, the Cheetos are still in the house. So, another thing Amada and I did over the weekend was we went and got some cheeseburger stuff, some cheeseburger fixins from the market, and we bought some snack foods, and man, it is hard to eat them. I ate so many sun-dried tomato and basil wheat thins that I almost threw up, and it was great. It was fine. It was funny. Hey, little kitty cat. Moving around back there? Yeah. She says, give me some chicken. Okay, little bud. Have you ever dog sat? If so, what's the funniest thing that ever happened? I guess I've dog sat before. I used to have my family used to have dogs. I don't know what were the funniest. I mean, it's always funny when the dog farts. Like if you're just hanging around with a dog and he just blows one in your face. That's a pretty good time. And everyone, I think, gets a laugh out of that. So I enjoy the dog farting. We used to have a German Shepherd that used to sigh a lot, and she would go. I always thought that was a real funny thing. I like it when a dog's ears get turned inside out. That's nice. That's a pretty cute thing dogs do. But yeah, I mean, dogs are perpetually funny. They're perennially funny. So it's hard to say like, oh hey, here's a funny thing that happened with a dog. But yeah, I like to dog sit. I just don't have any real funny dog sitting stories. The dress up video was the first video I saw. I was like, finally a male who looks like Loki. No offense, but original stays original. Yeah, morphines. A lot of people say that. They're happy to see a male, like, I shouldn't say that, a male-bodied Loki cosplayer. A lot of other Loki cosplayers are along different points in the gender spectrum, and so many of them are like incredibly hardworking and talented, and a lot of them really nail the resemblance too. So yeah, I mean, it's sort of like, oh, I'm happy to be here and be like the cosplayer that you're looking for, but in another way, like, don't overlook the other cosplayers. Like, they're doing a great job. I just happen to be in this body, and that's how I ended up cosplaying as Loki. Like, I'm more of a luck circumstance than a skill circumstance. So I'm happy you're enjoying it, but don't don't knock the other cosplayers until you've really appreciated what they've done with what they got. Puns is what make up for the horrible plot of the movie. Ooh boy. My friend Janet is back home. Well, great for Janet. I'm happy Janet's back home, I assume from the hospital. I don't bother with terrible movies. I prefer messing with terrible mods for video games. Much more fun. Yeah, terrible video games reminds me... Actually, I just saw on here, I had played Surgeon Simulator a couple times. That was a interesting experience. I'd actually like to kind of go back and try that out again. But even that, like, it's only got so much replay value. Pun is what makes up for the horrible plot of the movie. Okay. Do you ever watch or rewatch your own streams? Anissa, typically I don't. Because there's no real production value to this, it's just me sitting in a room talking to you guys. It's been a thought of mine to like, oh, I should go and like take all the funny parts and condense it down to like a minute or two and put out like a preview video of, hey, here's what we did last week, tune in this week. But at the same time, like, I don't think that's what you guys are here for. Like, I think you guys are here for talking, just generally interacting, and to watch a video in which I'm not talking directly to you. I feel like a lot of you guys wouldn't be interested in that. So I don't, I'm trying to do that more with Dimension Dorks, where I'll take the funny parts and put them into a minute-long video and be like, oh, there's a minute of funny stuff kind of for you to watch. And hope that brings in some more people that aren't specifically Loki-oriented. Girls can look like a male Loki if Kid or Flatch has it. Yeah, Brianna, I'm not going to get into, like, resemblance and, like, I don't even want to use other words to sort of imply authenticity or whatever. But I will say that, there's some people... There's people of every shape and size that I think have done a great job of cosplaying characters, Loki or not, that are, you know, they make these incredibly beautiful costumes and these incredibly beautiful photos and poses and stuff. And you know, just because it doesn't look like it came directly off of the movie screen or the comic book doesn't, you know, it's like, if it's not for you, by all means leave it alone. But you know, I hope there's nobody out there criticizing anybody else for, hey, you don't look like what you're cosplaying as, because it's like, that's the whole point. You shouldn't look like something out of a comic book. You should be playing as something out of a comic book, and then you know, whatever. We're gonna get out of here. There was a time I was dog sitting and had to pick up a turd with my bare. I was thinking about that the other day, Amada. Yeah, if you don't have the plastic bags for picking up dog turds, it's your civic duty to pick up the dog turd with your bare hands, or like your credit card. You can wash it off later. You just gotta get something. You gotta get something under there. You gotta get that thing to a trash can, because leaving dog turds around is bad news. And I used to be one of those guys. My roommate had bought a puppy, and I used to walk the puppy when I got home from work. And I used to just let him shit everywhere, and I would just kick leaves over the shit, and people would step in it. And I was like, "Why? It's our yard. You can let dogs shit anywhere you want." German Shepherds are cool. We had a Akita Inu, have no pug mix. Looks like like that. Sounds like a bunch of pretty cute dogs. Have you seen a doctor about that cold? Oh, also went through a nasty cold. Rival infection had not been taken care of early. Yeah, I mean, it's I'm getting over it. I don't feel like I need to go see a doctor, but if it's another day, hey little baby, give me a little stretch. She's just getting comfortable again. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be seeing a doctor right now, but if it goes on for another 2 days, I'll probably go see a doctor. How much do I have to pay you to get a birthday video like you did in 2016 on Instagram? Morphines, how much do you have to pay me? I'll tell you what. When it gets close to your birthday, you message me and say it's my birthday. I'd like a video or something. And I'm always open to making like a quick video for you to say happy birthday. However, I mean, if you want to put $20 in PayPal at the email address loki.surely.hates.you, I mean, if there's $20 for me, I can spare that minute to make a video, like, for sure. I can't guarantee it's going to happen otherwise, but I certainly am much more inclined to make something happen if there's something there. But, you know, just if you want to just try and request it from me near the date, as long as I'm not super busy, I should be able to find some time. My Wi-Fi is really bad, so it might cut out. I'm sorry, Loki Muffin. I got back from walking my dog. Good, Chelsea, walking the dog. Hope you picked up the poop. I think you look more like Matt Mercer than Loki. You don't have to look like a character you're cosplaying in order to cosplay them. Yeah, Wraith, I mean, I don't know who I look like. I look like all skinny white guys with long hair. It doesn't matter. Like, I do what I do, and I'd love to be making as much money as either Matt Mercer or Tom Hiddleston. It's just not, it hasn't happened yet. Always have poo bags. Everyone should be allowed to cosplay. That's right. Cool. Got that. Girlfriend Kendra is watching with me. She said you do look like Loki. Well, thanks, Star-Lord. Was wanted a Shiba Inu. I like Shiba Inus, but they're very shy from my experience. It's hard to meet a Shiba Inu that's like happy to play around. Usually they're a little scaredy cats. Could spend $20 on Apple chip things, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to ask for bribes. All I'm trying to say is a lot of people want a lot of things. So if you do want something like a birthday video, I mean, you might just get me on a day when I'm out of town or a day where I'm particularly busy. If you try and send me any sort of request on a Wednesday, I could say right now it's like almost not going to happen. Wednesday is when I'm spending all day organizing my broadcast, so my D&D broadcast, so it Wednesday's a tough day. But if you get me on like a Monday, you got a much better chance. But again, if you incentivize it, like, I'm certainly a lot more sort of inclined to be like, oh hey, I remember that $20 just came in. I should do that thing. But you should check out the vid I dedicated to you. Just scroll down a little bit. Loki's on the header. It's on Insta. Same username. Let's see. Hold on. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see if I can find your video right now. Morphines. Let's do a reaction vid. People love that sort of thing. Searching Mick R Fiends McCurfins. Okay. I see 3 videos. One's got Robert Downey Jr., one's got Chris Evans, and then one's got a statue or something? Let's see if this is it. Looks like some sort of video game footage. Wait, no. Bank heist stuff. I don't know. Is this from The Purge? Maybe. Humanity groups. Am I looking at the wrong video? Scroll down. Scrolling down. Oh, I do have to scroll down. Why is there a big empty space? Oh, okay. I see a Loki video. Looks like there's some Loki stuff happening there. Okay, let me read the directions. You check out, scroll down a little bit. Loki's on the header. It's Insta, same username. Yeah, I mean, I see Loki there. It just... What's with the giant blank spaces, Morphines? Okay, yeah, that looks like the only Loki video. Got the Metallica going in the background, that's nice. Okay. Well, that's nice. It's like that Loki quote, and it's got a bunch of kind of cuts between the different shots of Loki. Yeah, I mean, I always think it's I don't know. It's fun to see all the different fan art that people make of Tom Hiddleston, but people make a lot of fan art of Tom Hiddleston, so it gets overwhelming sometimes to try to keep up with it all. Dedicated it to you. Did you? I didn't see the... In a minute, this is one of the tags. Tom Hiddleston. TW Hiddleston. Well, I mean... Yeah, I... Do not... Hurts, doesn't it? Okay. Groups. Okay. Yeah, I mean... That's... I mean, it's a dedication in that you made it. I don't see how it's a dedication. I mean, it's a dedication to Loki for sure. But yeah, it's there. It's fine. All right. Cut my finger. Why did you cut your finger? Oh, bye, Anissa. We have a neighbor with a Shiba Inu. That thing is aggressive. Yeah, they get bitey when they're nervous. Tomorrow I start my new job. Bit nervous. Any suggestions? Well, Kelly, starting a new job, I think the best attitude to have is, don't act like you know a lot, but also be ready to know a lot. Be ready to know more when they teach you the things. Birthday is 8th of August, so some time left. Yeah, you've got plenty of time, Morphine. Bleeding everywhere. Get out of there, Anissa. Go put a Band-Aid on. Jeez. Have you ever watched Peter Rabbit? I did watch Peter Rabbit. I enjoyed it. Real cute little bunnies. Scroll down, you got the right one. Winning a fight, Loki from Marvel Comics versus Loki from Scandinavian folklore. I gotta say, I think Loki from Marvel Comics is less inclined to straight up get his ass kicked. Seems like Loki from Scandinavian folklore was real prone to just getting the shit kicked out of him constantly. He got a few sort of good shots in, but for the most part, he went down like a fucking chump. So I think Loki from Marvel Comics is a bit more formidable. Oh, and Nissa, I'm so glad to hear your finger's feeling better. It's when I change my theme skin, it's kicking in. No stitches needed. Thanks for the awesome. Gotta go. Bye, Kazara. Tagged you. Oh, well, I didn't see the tag. Why didn't I see the tag? Fell down the YouTube hole last night. Not for sure what I was watching. Oh, I'm sorry, Brianna. That's an easy hole to fall down. Favorite Loki cosplayer, cry. Love the Valkyrie from Norse mythology. Yeah, Valkyries are cool. Heard in the news today that 2 drunk European guys got into a fight on a flight this past weekend where one of them bit the other guy's nose off. Whatever happened to come fly the friendly skies? Chris, I can always count on you to keep it topical. Yeah, I think about that a lot. In LA, as a person who drives a car, it's very easy to get road rage. And so, I oftentimes think about, like, oh, what would happen if somebody got in my face while I'm driving? Like, how would I defend myself? And it escalates so quickly because it's like, do I have to kill somebody? If I get into a fist fight, does winning mean I actually have to murder someone on the side of the road? And I think that's a cultural thing that we teach. It's like, hey guys, if anyone is an inconvenience to you in any way, you have to literally take their life from them, or else you can't win the fight. Because if they survive, they're going to come back after you. And I think that's so, like, wrong-headed for us to, like, have that impression put in our minds constantly, where we want to be these, like, pardon the term, but Avengers, these, like, warriors who are out there killing our enemies for the sake of, like, some sort of divine truth or something. And it's like, first of all, you don't need to get into a physical altercation most of the time. Even if someone's, like, dead set on it, chances are you could just get out of there, and they're not gonna really pursue it that much. And beyond that, even if you do have to fight, like, just get enough of an advantage so that you can leave. And it's hard to sort of dispel that fantasy of being a more powerful person and being like, I'm gonna crush this person that has inconvenienced me in some way so bad that they'll end up dead, and I'll be like, oh, I was defending myself, so now I'm not only a good guy but also, like, a respected warrior because I've killed someone in fucking public. So it's these sensational sort of stories about people getting into fistfights and brutally harming one another is not a great news story to read. Like, it sort of perpetuates this fantasy of, like, fistfights are meant for maiming one another, if not murdering one another. Do you love Loki or Lady Sif from Thor 2 The Dark World? I gotta say, neither one of them are my favorite characters from the Marvel Universe. I don't think Sif got enough screen time in any of the movies. And Sif was only briefly in Dark World, right? She wasn't in Ragnarok at all, but she was barely in fucking Dark World. Ooh, my neighbor's home, that's good. Whatever happened to the good old-fashioned fisticuffs? Now we got nose biting. Well, we had ear biting when Mike Tyson was still in the ring. Alcohol is one hell of a party drink. I would want to see Bill in road rage mode in another car, of course. Yeah, typically. Hey, Emma. Typically, me in road rage mode is just me saying motherfucker a lot. And just being like, oh, look at this oh, you motherfucker. Oh, what do you think you're doing, motherfucker? Like, that's me in road rage mode. It's just me saying motherfucker constantly. Friends told me I look like Natasha Romanoff, and I was like, upside down question mark, because I don't see it. Well, morphines, I have the beholder. Who knows? I have no idea what you look like. You're a small, dark circle with a slightly lighter shape inside of it. Maybe you look like a marble to me, but that's just what I'm seeing. I just want to be able to knock someone down if I have to. It's true, yeah. Amada's had some bad experiences in LA, so self-defense is becoming something we're having to think about. I've also had some bad experiences, but I think the fact that women, there's how people think of women versus how people think of men leaves me in a better position where I don't get threatened as much. That's my dog's name, Emma, except his name is spelled Dreyfus. Interesting. I let out all my rage and Left for Dead. Sure. Maybe knocked him out, then run. I just kicked him in the groin. That's giving you enough time to escape. It's true. Yeah, a good kick to the groin, still pretty brutal, but if it gets you enough, like I said, if it leads to you running away, good. Do you think... Amada, do you think Bill is funny? I fucking hope she does. Jesus. I mean, walk around with my pocket knife for protection, because I know how to use it. I had self-defense. 5'2". Gotta have something, right? Yeah, I mean, morphines, who knows? Like, it's like any given thing you can try to do to defend yourself, someone's got an argument against it. It's like, don't carry a gun, because you could shoot an innocent person. Don't carry a knife, because it'll get taken away from you and used against you. Don't carry pepper spray because of this or that. Don't carry a whistle. Don't yell rape, yell fire. Like, there's so much crazy advice in the self-defense world that it's hard to kind of sort it all out. Zoe Amada, a real-life purge would consist of 99% breaking into stores, not killing. I feel like that's true, Christine. I think you're onto something, where it's like, I think people would rather steal than kill. I think there's a few people that would for sure try and... I don't know. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe that's all it takes, is for like a quarter of a fraction of a percent of people to be like really itching to get out there and commit murder for the kind of purge scenario to play out the way it does in the movies, where if you've got a city with a population of 10 million people and 1,000 of those people are just like, hey, you know what would be great if I could go out and murder somebody, and earnestly, legitimately want to do that, then a city with 1,000 people running around who are ready to kill one another and who have the license to do so without repercussions, that's all it would take. Like, that's all it would take for a bunch of other people to be like, oh, well, if there's people who want to go out and kill me out there, I have to go out there and kill them. Now that 1,000 turns into 10,000, and then you've just got people who are stuck out on the street and they're trying to defend themselves. So yeah, I don't know. I think between murder and just general destruction, arson, people would end up dying in burning buildings, I think. But yeah, it is what it is. Have you ever played Super Mario Maker before? And if so, are you excited for Super Mario Maker 2 coming out this June? I have not, Chris. I'm sure it's very fun, though. If I get a chance to try it, I will. Have you listened to Rise by Katy Perry? I have not. Unless it was in the Katy Perry documentary, Part of Me, I have not heard any Katy Perry songs. But I helped work on the Katy Perry documentary, so I did watch it at some point. Witch from Left 4 Dead, one of my first few cosplays. That'd be a nice, comfortable cosplay as long as it's not too cold out. Home from work in my PJs. That's a good day. How about you? Good. Carrying the knife. You can make a witch casual, covered, wear a skirt, tank top instead. It's true. There's a couple different witches. You could be the bride as well, so you could have a dress. You have a concert tomorrow. Screams as self-defense. Well, Brianna, it's so shitty. It's so shitty to be like, oh, travel in a group, stay safe, and it's like it shouldn't be on you to stay safe. It should be on other people not to be fucking violent. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, Brianna, I trust you to use good judgment and stay safe. And you guys, it's better to, staying home is the cool thing to do nowadays, anyways. What's Bill's favorite concert? Oh man, I don't love concerts. I'll be honest. I went to Muse. Because we had tickets gifted to us. So otherwise, I mean, I like Muse, but I would have never even thought about spending money on a concert. I think my favorite concert that I've ever been to. What's my favorite concert I've ever been to? There's a lot of bands that I really love, and I've been to their concerts, and I could barely stand to be there. Like, I've seen Metallica and Pantera, and I've seen a lot of other bands that I'm like, I really like. And God, just the people, just being around those other fans makes me so anxious and mad. And I hate being in a crowd. However, Guar was fun. It amplified the amount of sort of discomfort I had, because it was all people who were ready to get like physical. It was all people who were ready to get sprayed in blood and like puked on by like a puppet demon and stuff like that. So I'm not that guy. I'm like, I hope I can go watch the show and not get anything on me. So yeah, I mean, I don't love concerts. But I like a live perform. I like Broadway shows. I like musical. I like watching a musical. I remember Les Mis was really good when I got to see it. I'd love to see Hamilton, but I haven't. Book of Mormon I'd love to see, but like, yeah, Broadway musicals, Broadway shows in general were, in my mind, a much more sort of palatable live show than most music concerts. So think about that. Have you seen Linkin Park live when you were younger? I did not. I wish I had. I hated Linkin Park when I was younger. I resented them because I didn't like Chester's voice, and then I got older and I was like, he really is an amazing vocalist. And I got into them, and then I just kind of got uninto them. What do you think Loki would do during the Purge? I think Loki would watch it, because I think it would be responsible for it. Like, Loki's never been a go and be on foot during the Purge thing. I think Loki's more active during the years and days leading up to the Purge to make sure everything's as destructive as possible. You have a better answer than me. You should listen to Crybaby by The Neighborhood. It's amazing. Maybe. I rarely find time to listen to new music. Thanks, Zoe. Talk like Loki. With a stuffed nose, it's just not going to happen, Star-Lord. I'm sorry. I'm just too congested right now. Do a Rocket Raccoon impression. I'm not going to do that either. Was it you and Amada? I mean, at Muse? Yeah, we went to see Muse together. Muse Time is Running Out is my favorite song. Listened to when I was 15, 16. Now I'm 18. Big metal phase from grade 6 to 7. Yeah, I mean, Muse. I wish you could have seen the concert. It was great. They played that song, your favorite song. A hunter, man, that would be an easy costume. Just like some sweatpants, some duct tape and stuff. I'd love to do a hunter, but I'm never gonna. 3 a.m., 4 hours till I gotta get up. This is more entertaining. Well, Morphines, we're gonna be finished in about 10 minutes anyways, so if you want to dip out now, I wouldn't fault you for it. Finish the first lino cut. Wow, I wouldn't necessarily. You work fast. I don't like Chester's voice either. Also ruined Stone Temple Pilots for me. Meh. Well, I mean, like I said, Chelsea, it's that I didn't like them when they first came out. I resented the fact that they were rapping. They were mixing hip-hop and sort of alt-rock. That bugged me a whole bunch. Because I was like, oh, it's not Metallica, so it sucks. But then later on, I was like, oh, this is actually, like, well-composed, like, multimedia music. And it doesn't need to be... You don't need to beat Metallica in a Metallica fight to be good hard rock. Can you do a Porg impression? I don't think I can, Zoe. You're like, that's a Porg impression. They don't do anything except for open their mouths. That's my Porg. That's my Porg impression. All they do is make loud noises. Do a Stuffy Nose impression. Oh wait, you already are. I'd like to see one of those plays Tom Hiddleston was in. Always in London. They never film any plays really. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird to see people flying to London to see Tom Hiddleston in a play, but you know, if that's what you want, that's what you got to spend your money on, I guess. Broadway and other playhouses would make bank probably if they would film some of their stuff and sell it to those who can't actually travel to see them. Yeah, Wraith, I mean, I guess it's an integrity thing about if we tape this and put it into the world as a Blu-ray or whatever, you're not going to appreciate it in the form it's meant to be appreciated in. And so they don't do it. Although I have heard that they do make videos, you just have to get a hold of them, and they're only meant for like people who basically nominate stuff for like Tonys, and they just like they'll send out, you know, Hamilton on video to like the Tonys awards panel or whatever. Have you seen some of the auditions videos with Chris Villain auditioning for the puppet comedy sketch parody called Les Mis and Friends on his Instagram story? I have not, Chris. I mean, I follow a lot of what Chris Villain does, but I did not see that particular thing. By the way, just follow Chris Villain. If you're looking at this, follow Chris Villain. His stuff is way more interesting than mine, so you probably could follow him. It'd be fine. Have you heard of a band called 6 AM? I'm assuming that's like Nikki Sixx's solo project, and no, I have not experienced them at all, Star-Lord. Morphines, go get some food and go to bed. How is your older brother doing? He's fine. Thanks for asking, Zoe. He keeps to himself, so I try not to talk about him much. I always found Loki in Thor as the rebellious little brother up to no good. Well, but he's more than that. He's way too powerful to just be a rebellious little brother. He's definitely out for a little more than just like, I got a laugh out of that. Finally made it. Stuffy Nose, try hot tea with local honey. Okay. Are you ready for the new Spider-Man movie? Oh, I certainly do want to see the new Spider-Man movie. I think I'm ready. When it comes out, I'm going to go see it. What do you think about that? But yeah, maybe I will have some tea, Warren Wolf. I actually do. I have some tea, and I might have some honey too. So, that might be one of the first pieces of advice that you guys have given me in a long time that I'll actually take. Les Mis and Friends, Instagram. I did fully enjoy the Tom Hiddleston other movie, Crimson Peak. I didn't love Crimson Peak. I'm hungry but nothing to eat. Ooh, Brianna, that's rough. Tired all day, I'm sorry. Someone on Insta... If someone writes you on Insta, do you respond or are you ignoring DMs? Morphines, it's not that I ignore them, it's just that I don't look for them. So if you're not someone I'm following, I don't immediately see that you've... Like, let's see how many messages I have on Instagram right now. So yeah, I've got one request I've never looked at before from Black Shuck Cosplay. I was in their story, I guess. Is this someone I know? Who is this? Do I know this guy? I might have met this guy. I might not have met this guy. Yeah, so perfect example. Black Shuck Cosplay mentioned me in his story, and it comes up in this like hidden request message box. I didn't fucking see it until now. I probably wouldn't have seen it for another month. So if you want to message me, try Facebook or email me at loki.surely.hates.u@gmail.com. That's the best way to actually reach me. Or like I said, Facebook is fine. Tweet at me. I'll get it if you tweet at me. But I try not to ignore people unless they... If you say hi, I probably won't say anything back. If you say, how are you? If you just say Loki, if you just say any of these things that are just like if it's just a greeting or whatever, I don't typically respond. People just trying to make conversation, I kind of leave it alone because there's way too many people that just want a pen pal, and I just don't have the time to be like, hey, this is what this is for. That's what these broadcasts are for, is to say like, hey, everybody, if you want to ask a question, now's the time to ask it. But my inbox is not the place to go to like make casual conversation with me, unless you know, if you want to book me for something and try and get me out to a place, like that's a much more appropriate use of it. That's actually how I ended up doing the thing on St. Patrick's Day. Is somebody messaged me and they were like, hey, do you want to be in this little short film? And I was like, sure. Chelsea, don't you mean rebellious? Adopted. Wow, really going for a low blow there, Emma. Amethyst crystal necklace. It's pretty. Instagram has a message system. Yeah, Wraith, check it out. You might have 110 like message requests right now. It's in the upper right-hand corner. It looks like a little paper airplane. You'll have like 100 Russian spam bots that are like, hello, do you sex my time now? And it's like, it's just garbage. Take a hot steamy shower on stuff your lord. Oh, Brianna. Gonna go after the size of my nose, huh? Okay. Well then follow me. You already watched my video. No, Morphines, that's not how it works. I follow drawing, and a few cosplay accounts. I don't just follow everybody. I just, follow who I want to follow. Don't tell me who to follow. If I love your stuff, I'll follow it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna just follow because you tell me to. I love movies from Victorian Rococo eras. Pretty, not being rude. I mean, well, yeah, Brianna, I would say here's the deal. If you're going to talk about somebody's nose, I would not add any adjectives to it. Like, in polite conversation, if you're going to be like, hey, go blow your nose... That's a thing you could say. Just tell somebody, hey, go blow that big nose of yours. That is not going to come off as being polite. I think I'm going to send something to you like in the next stream. Yeah, Zoe, if you want to send something, you can send it to my P.O. box. Just let me know. I don't check the P.O. box almost ever. So, just let me know if you send something to the P.O. box. Tolkien. Thoughts? Little boring, otherwise pretty good. I can listen to the audiobooks. I certainly cannot read the text. I have 13. Save them. Just tag me in their story. I only use Instagram to follow people and post pictures of my cat. Never open up the actual app on my phone. There you go. Remember to use my grammar spell checker. You can also now do live video chats on Instagram. There you go. It's okay, Brianna. I mean, I get that you didn't mean anything by it, but, like, I get touchy about that. I am hungry. I have food. I got my water. We love eating disorders. Not. No. Morphines. Be healthy. That's all I'm saying. Chelsea, I was joking. Wasn't trying to be unpolite towards you. So, guys, I am going to call it a day, a night for the stream, and then I'm gonna go make a couple hot dogs for me to eat. But I hope that I'll see you next week, and I hope that you tune into Dimension Dorks between now and then. And yeah, like if you wanna interact with me in other ways, just keep in mind I rarely check my Instagram messages, and I don't really do the pen pal thing over Facebook. So if you're gonna ask one question, make it a good one, or else I probably won't even get back to you. Other than that, I hope you all have a good night. And we will see you next Monday. Until then, yes, you. Love you. Bye-bye-bye.